Hello everybody, welcome to Tpull's Corner. This is your host Travis, and we have a new deck called DoubleTime. And I won't go double time in explaining the deck, but if you want to skip ahead to the play, you can. The deck list is printed below. The sideboard only has 3 Legion Angels because that's what I've got here. I don't have any of the Strixhaven sideboard cards normally. So looking over it, we've got 24 creatures and 24 lands. Nice little balance. It's about equally balanced between the red and the white. And we call it double time because we're looking at Doublestrike quite a bit. We've got 1 copy of Blade Historian in here, so all attacking creatures get Doublestrike. We've got 4 core Blade Masters who all have Doublestrike. And we've got 2 copies of Halvarg out of battle so that creatures you control that are enchanted or equipped also have Doublestrike. So it's sort of a Doublestrike Warrior Haste deck. Okay, so we'll go through the rest of these real quick, but the only special lands are my usual land setup. I have 1 Field of Room to get rid of man land, and we have 1 Evolving Wilds to go get a specific plane or mountain. Resolute Strike, target creature gets +2/+2 and end turn. If it's a warrior, you can attach an equipment you control to it. All of my creatures are warriors, except for Rem Careless. Legendary creature with flying and haste, 2/3. If a spell would deal damage to you or another permanent you control, prevent that damage. If a spell would deal damage to an opponent or permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage +1 instead. Alright, we've got Boots of Speed, a couple of artifact equipments that gives the creature haste. We've got Dueling Rapier, which you can bring in for flash, attach it to a target creature immediately, equipped creature gets +2. The Fireblade Chargers, if you manage to equip them the same turn that you bring them in, they have haste. Voldaren Stinger, you can pump up for 3 mana, give +2, and she has first strike as long as she's attacking. Core Blade Masters, any equipped warriors you have, you control have Doublestrike. 1 copy of Armory Veteran, which has already come in handy because I played 1 match before I did the intro, and Armory Veteran was a star. As long as you equip him, he has Menace. 1 copy of Cinderclasm, take out a bunch of 1/1s in case we're coming up against those early on. Goblin Morningstar, equipped creature has +1 and trample, so that gives me the trample I need. Kargan Intimidator, he has 3 different things that he can do if you have enough free mana. Make 1 creature coward, another way to get trample, or just give him +1 till end of turn. Cold the Forge Master is kind of nice. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, if it was enchanted or equipped, return it to its owner's hand. So, if I can get one of my creatures equipped and Cole stays down on the battlefield, if they kill the other creature, he comes back in my hand and I get to reuse them. Creature tokens, in the meanwhile, that are enchanted or equipped get +1/+1. Rip Apart to deal mostly with artifacts or enchantments, but half the time I think I'm going to end up using it to take out creatures. Invoke the Divine is the other time I come across a target artifact or enchantment to destroy that. Paired Technician. I don't think a lot of people are using Paired Tactician, but whenever Paired Tactician and at least 1 other warrior attack, you put a +1 counter on a Paired Tactician. So if she stays around, then she can grow and grow and grow. Expedition Champion, another one I don't see anybody else using these days. It gets +2 as long as you control another warrior. Akiri Fearless Voyager, he's legendary. Whenever you attack a player with 1 or more equipped creatures, draw a card. They usually get rid of Akiri as quickly as they can because of the draw card advantage. But if you keep 1 spare white mana available, you can unattach equipment from a creature you control. You tap that creature and it gains indestructible until end of turn. So I'm hoping between Cole the Forge Master and Akiri that I can either put them back in my hand or keep them on the battlefield as indestructible one way or the other. I've got 1 Enchantment Saga Forging the Tyrite Sword, so I can search for Halvar real quickly. I like to get him into the field as much as possible, as soon as possible. Kargan War Leader, other warriors you control get +1/+1. Most decks will put 4 copies of her in there when they're doing the warrior thing. Yeah, I wanted to use things like Rem Careless and see how that went. Halvar, of course, he can also come down as Sword of the Realms. Equipped creature gets +2 and has Vigilance. Whenever the equipped creature dies, return it to its owner's hand. Icing Death, the Frost Tyrant, 4/3 flying with Vigilance, and when he dies, he turns into equipment over to the right there. Whenever the equipped creature attacks, you tap target creature, defending player controls. Legion Angel. Most people should be familiar with Legion Angel. You bring it down onto the battlefield. You can reveal another card you own named Legion Angel from outside your hand. That's the ones in the sideboard. Max is 4, so I put all 3 in the sideboard. bring it down onto the battlefield, bring one from the sideboard into my hand, and you just keep doing that usually until you run out of angels. Starnheim Unleashed, you can foretell this one. If you do, you can spend extra mana and get more and more of these Angel Warrior tokens out. Hopefully, you'd only need 2 or 3 of them to win the game at a certain point if you got enough mana to bring it out. Ogre Battle Driver, another warrior, 3/3. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature gets +2 and haste until end of the turn. Bruenor Battlehammer, 5/3. Each creature you control gets +2 for each equipment attached to it. You may pay 0 rather than pay the equip cost of the first equip ability you activate each turn. Nahiri, Heir of the Ancients, my one planeswalker I have in the deck. You can create a bunch of white core warrior creature tokens and attach an equipment to it right away. Or you can look at the top 6 cards of your library and reveal a warrior or equipment card and put them into your hand. Or she can deal damage to a target or planeswalker equal to twice the number of equipment you control. And we know Blade Historian, don't we? Alright, we know everybody. The deck list is printed below. You can freeze the video at any time if you want to go slower and inspect any one of these cards more closely. Or you can just speed ahead to the gameplay. But before we go, the standard entreaty, if you will, please like the videos, subscribe to the videos, come back and see us again. Alright, here we go. Action! My deck is called DoubleTime, but we're going really slow right now. Let's see if we can pick up the pace, shall we? We're not having much luck. Come on, just quit. Just end the turn. End the turn. Let me have a turn, please. Come on, you can do it. There you go. I'll even show you what one of my cards is. How about that? So we're doing red and green, are we? Mm-hmm. We're just going to attack with the guy that has Menace now. And if he does one of those Blizzard Brawls or equivalent green direct damage or combat creature damage spells, we'll just switch the Boots of Speed over to Fireblade Charger and pump him up a little bit. Okay, it's turn 4. You got 5 mana and 5 cards. You should be able to do something. You keep looking at my veteran. Maybe he's stopping to read the funny papers every time it's his turn. Maybe that's what's going on. He didn't get the memo we're trying to make YouTube content. So he's got to make sure to rope me every single turn. Feed the bear. Bear's getting bored with all the roping like I am. So we came to play. We came to play the game. Not to watch the blue-white candlelight dwindle down to nothing. Wow. Did he just go away somewhere? Alright. We've got one equipped creature, and we've got a Kiri down on the ground, which means every time that we attack with an attacked creature, we get a card draw. So as long as we keep those two on the field, we should win this pretty handily. It's weird, he shows up to play the land, and then he stops doing things. There we go. Okay, we've got a dragon. Kind of nice. Just gonna attack with it. Didn't expect that. Thought he'd use it as a blocker. Well, if you're gonna do that, we're gonna do this. Get me another card draw. Lovely. Okay, we foretell you. Thanks. All I did was attack because you left everything open. Now, if he has a Cinderclasm, I'll be in a bit of trouble here. But he will also lose his Lotus Cobra. I haven't had a bunch of people using Cinderclasm on me lately. I kept one Plains untapped, but that does not save a Kiri. And he's exiled too. Okay, there goes my card draw. Let's hope it was enough. Was it enough? Ah. Legion Angel. We will wait. We will wait to do anything. If I just attack with the good instinct. 1, 2, 3. I can only make her a 3/1. That's not good enough. Okay, he's pinned to defense. So we bring down the exact same threat and let him know that we've got yet a third Legion Angel waiting in the hand. Do you have another removal? Sometimes they don't have 4 Thundering Rebukes in their deck. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they just like to intersperse different damage things. You can see we've already had 2 different removal spells, 2 different types. He's good at putting down his land fast, so he doesn't have any land that he's holding on to right now. Those are all 5 spells. Which is kind of good probably, because it means Lotus Cobra hasn't been a whole lot of use to him yet this entire match. And if he attacks with Volcanic Dragon, there goes most of his defense. Although, Ochre Jelly may change the tune a little bit. He still gets a creature right back if I kill it. He tapped out to do it. Okay. Well, in that case, let's attack with Legion Angel. He should block. There we go. Get rid of you. Same things every single time. Let's go ahead and put down Forging the Tyrite Sword. His Ochre Jelly is still tied to defense right now. My health is high enough, I don't think I have to worry about anything. Another Volcanic Dragon. Good timing. But he shouldn't feel like he can attack with that either. You know what? I'm going to tell him that was nice, because it's like he had his own Legion Angel card. I got rid of one Volcanic Dragon and he just brings another one right down. Are we playing poker with all the cards we have? I'm betting he doesn't want to go down to 3 life. He's got to wonder if I've got something in my hand that can eliminate him. If he takes out my Legion Angel, I do have the Rip Apart. But this one's just going to be a straight trade. Okay. There goes the 3rd Legion Angel. And we have the 4th one waiting in the wings. And next turn we get Halvar. I guess we could search for... Uh-oh. Vorinclex. Not good, not good! No, all we can do with this particular enchantment saga is to search for Halvar. Oh no, okay. Or an equipment card. We could do the equipment card too. Okay, he doesn't have blocker in the sky though. I think I've got him, don't I? He was trying to get enough mana to hold on and put that down as a creature. He realized he doesn't have enough time anymore. If he decides to go all in and attack, he's dead. So... if I get rid of you now... and swinging in with everybody. The flying and the menace gets him if he blocks anybody else. Otherwise, he has to devote both to the menace, and these provide the other 3 points of damage. That's the math. I don't even need to pump anybody else up. He's got no way, since he's all tapped out, he can't gain any life. Excellent. Oh ho ho, looks like we might be up against... yeah. I want to put that down. We'll go ahead and show that I have a plains, and we'll bring Little Darren Stinger down. It's only 1 mana. If they have removal, let's find out now if they're willing to get rid of it. I have no way of knowing where my Cinderclasm is, but we already have to worry about a Faceless Haven coming up as well. And of course they got to go first. Okay, that's good. We'll get rid of Faceless Haven now, yeah? No attacks. I can't pump her up. I want to force Kargan to use mana to make her a coward and use up his mana that way. Otherwise I can trade off the 3 for 1. That seems like a fair trade right now. Or you can just do that. Never mind. Okay. What am I supposed to do? So it's Warrior deck versus the Warrior deck, but he's tapped out, which is what I wanted. Finally get rid of the 3-point damage each time. And let's bring this puppy down. And attach him right away. And we'll also bring down the Voldaren Stinger. There we go. I feel more comfortable now. Cowards can't block warriors. He's got a lot of those Kargans right away, doesn't he? I sort of have to go on offensive. He can make him a coward, and actually he can make both of them cowards next turn and just kill me. Kinda need some removal. Alright, yeah, I gotta do that. Okay. What choices does that leave me with? Like that, maybe. He's got a pretty cheap deck. Ouch. He can either pump up one Kargan Intimidator, or he can make Intimidate one. He's not going to do anything. Interesting choice. I think he's got me either way. Having both Kargans out and having 4 free mana, he can intimidate 2, and then he can pump both of them up and make them 4/2s. That makes me lose my Voldaren Stinger. Never mind. Let's see, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, he can still do it. I need my Cinderclasm. I had a chance if I would have stayed alive. If I could have survived this turn, I could have brought down my Blade Historian and killed him next turn easy. But he's got just enough points on me. His warrior deck beats my warrior deck. That last match is why I'd like to have a instant rematch button where both players would have to agree, but basically at the end of each match you would have a little thing show up to say want rematch, and you could click yes or no. And if both of you agreed, then you could have a fun rematch right away. That would be cool. Doublestrike. Unless you can remove it right away. It should be infected blocker for the first couple rounds. Or for one round. No, never mind, he's not going to do that. Alright. Let's attack with everybody then. Righteous Valkyrie already, right on mana curve. Gets 3 mana, puts down 3. This is like a perfect hand for them, isn't it? I could use a nice piece of equipment right now. That would be nice. Alright. Everybody gets Doublestrike. Make them think about it. A land. A land is exactly what I didn't need right now out of everything that you could possibly given me. Okay, so I got this guy. We can attack with who? You? And you. That's about it. He's got to block at least one. Alright, he wants to get rid of the Ogre Battle Driver. So it's a trade. Ah, we're going to lose him too. Okay. Still the Voice of the Blessed at least. Has he gained enough life yet? Thankfully, to first strike, he lost the Hierophant first. Okay, we had just enough on the field, he decided that it wasn't worth it after all. I was still kind of nervous because he had a 3-5 blocker. Couldn't really attack with these three for sure. That just left Akiri. But whatever he had up here wasn't enough. That's pretty good because, you know, they were pretty much on the curve, 1, 2, 3. They had a really nice hand. This new Voice of the Blessed is an excellent card as well. I feel really good about that win. We will keep what we have. As usual, if you got a 1-drop, might as well play it. Black, red, and green. Uh-oh. Bard class is a pretty fast deck. So, not sure how this is going to go. We should be done in 7 or 8 turns, maybe. Spends it now, as we expect. Puts down a card for free, basically. And because of this, it's +1/+1. What can I do? We can try and slow him down. I think I only have 1 or 2 copies of this right now. If they have 4 copies... Oh, no. Alana and Elena is an overpowered card. It's not things that stay with you just till the end of the turn. Those counters are there permanently. Which means I kind of need removal, right? Let's see. If I do that there, that gives them +2, +2, 2, 4, 5. With Doublestrike, it might work. I'll lose my core Blade Master. But hopefully he puts it on Targnar and they attack. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, hello. So which one do I take care of? Okay, give him 3/3. Attach this, make it 5. Take out the Targ. And it comes back up in my hand. Then we just get rid of Hana and Elena. Hana and Elena right now. Right now. Okay, that wasn't the immediate disaster I was afraid it was going to be. The Resolute Strike is an absolutely beautiful card. He's got just another one right away. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, so what choices do I have left here? Let's see, 3, 6, 7, 9, 10. Okay. It's not going to be an attack, but we're going to be on defense. Oh, never mind. That should be enough to kill us, right? Another land. I don't think that helps us. Maybe if he doesn't have removal and he's impatient and willing to make the trade. Paired Tactician now has Doublestrike. They still end up with 10? Yeah, number of +1 counters. That's a good deal. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're still doing okay as long as they don't have removal. As long as they don't have another removal. Oh, look at that. They have a removal. Okay. And 12 now. And I have to give up everybody. Just to survive this one turn. And I'm not getting any removal. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can get 2 of those. That's not enough. Yep, I'm dead. I think that demonstrates how dramatically overpowered Helena and Elena are. It would be one thing if you could put counters on that would go away at the end of the turn, but they get to put at least a couple of counters on every single turn that just add up and up and up. And having Grakma in there is a brilliant idea. That's an excellent pairing. I don't know why they didn't just attack Helena and Elena too. They could have won, right? Okay, Nahiri doesn't do me any good. Let's see. If I go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let me do this. Oh yeah, because this combo wasn't bad enough.
Chaos is my oh, so many painful
They got
memories.
boots of speed. Okay, that's not the worst. The nice part is I've got Flyers with Vigilance, so I can attack with them and not worry about things. Let's see, 4, 7. I actually need another... Okay, we could do it this way. Put down Ogre Battle Driver. Put down you. You've got haste. We attack with everybody. You have to give up a lot of health. I still got 3 blockers. You got a land from me.
Make no mistake.
That's not going to help you.
I'm not nice.
If he can give him trample, I'm dead. Comes a 3rd attacker. Wow. I did not expect to win that one. I think he messed up. I think he could have attacked with both of these a couple turns back. And all I had was the 2 points, right? So he could have just killed me with Helena because I would have had to block the Hydro token. So I think I won that by accident, by his mistake. But still, that was kind of fun. That seemed like, including Bard class plus Tybalt, that is like nicely overpowering. You've got just enough removal in the meantime. The only thing they didn't have was I had an Air Force here, and they didn't have any defense against the Air Force for a change. And I did have the artifact removal come in, so we got rid of the Bard class a little bit, you know, right up front, which is really crucial if you want to survive against Bard class, because if Bard class stays in play, they just get down their whole deck so fast, it's pathetic. Oh, I beat a Bard class. All right. We're on fire tonight. All right, that's the deck. We are 3 for 1. We probably should have been 2 for 2, but I did not have the highest of hopes for this particular deck, just because I'd playtested it a little bit longer a while back, and I had 63 cards, and it wasn't working right for me. So I made the crucial cuts, you know, the excruciating cuts to get rid of cards that I liked, just to get it down to 60 so that I could make it more dependable, I thought. It seems to have worked. When I get the right cards in the right order, you know, it's just beautiful. You know, the Doublestrike really is a nice mechanic, and if we can get enough of it on the play, especially with Blade Historian, it's hard to beat. But I think we should have lost that Bard class battle. But all of the matches tonight were pretty interesting and fun. So I think if you would like to, you know, go out with this deck and have, you know, take it out for a spin. You know, I've got some rares in here. Blade Historian is rare. Rem Carolus is rare. But I don't have like 4 mythic rares all in a row and that kind of thing. So it looks like it is kind of an expensive deck. I don't have a whole lot of commons except for most of the 1-drops. But, you know, like I said, I don't have 4 Blade Historian in there. I don't have 4 Nahiris in there. Yeah, I don't have 4 Starnheim Unleashed. I just have like 1 or 2 of each for the most part, and then 4 Blade Masters. So, yeah, I recommend take it out for a spin. I think you'll have a lot of fun with this deck. And as always, come back to Tpull's Corner again, because there's always going to be another new deck right around the corner. Have a good one.